Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Monster Energy Supercross 4, and we're going to be trying out the Monster Energy Cup 2011 DLC right now, here today, in today's video. So we are here in the Sam Boyd Stadium of Las Vegas, and we are ready to go. So here we go then, off the grid. It's a perfect start. We will be starting on the right hand side and going around the outside to potentially fight for the whole shot. It's going to be a tough one going around the outside of all those riders, but we get the job done and now battle Zach Osborne for the whole shot. It looks like Osborne takes it on board the Husqvarna, so it's time for us to chase him down and get on through. So going for the tighter line here in the wet, in the rain, we do move ahead of the Husqvarna, but he fights back. A little bit more shoving from Zach Osborne. Beautifully done with this great battle between Tomac and Osborne to start this one off. So 3 laps to go here in this particular main event 1. There's going to be 3 main events in this one. I didn't record all of them, I just mainly recorded the first main event. I didn't think you'd want to see the same thing 3 times, maybe for another video perhaps, but for the time being, just going to be focusing on this particular event and looking at the DLC in general and wondering if it's worth it. So as we now pass Zach Osborne, he's disappeared into the distance, so probably something has happened to the man behind us, but that is literally it for the sense of a good battle. So we go across the whoop section. We always pick up a massive amount of time going across the whoops or tabletop sections, and I guess you could say the same thing for now. Now, of course, the Sam Boyd Stadium is an excellent stadium, which has been in the Monster Energy Supercross games for quite a while. Absent this time, I do believe. I don't remember the last time it was in there, and my apologies, I seem to have forgotten. I'm not completely clued up when it comes to Monster Energy Supercross, but I do want to try and change that for the near future. But look at that cornering, using a bit of rear brake, just sliding the rear tyre, going into that wonderful tight hairpin, and now trying to hold on to the motorcycle as we drift once again, unintentionally. But Zach Osborne is second behind, and Justin Barsha literally 1.6 seconds behind as well. So a massive leap here, and then we're going underneath the little bit of a bridge section, which you're going to get a bit out of shape with. A little bit too much lean angle, a little bit too much acceleration, and there we are, throwing the bike into the corner. But I've got to say, that looked really nice though. Major style points for Eli Tomac as we now go onto the right hand side. Got to try and get this jump correct, but unfortunately we didn't manage it. So that is the first lap of 3 complete here in the main event 1 for Las Vegas, for the Sam Boyd Stadium, as we get a little bit out of shape. Now, something I will mention, that this is a DLC pack, of course, as mentioned at the beginning. But I am a little bit disappointed to say that that is literally it. It's literally just this track for 3 main events. You can do a cup here, I do believe, but there was no option to do a time trial. So literally the only thing I could do was an event here in this stadium. And the stadium's great, it's a really good track, but I don't know, the AI felt really easy as well. It's been a long time since I've really thrashed Monster Energy Supercross. I have started recording some videos recently, but apart from that, I can't say I'm fully clued up on Monster Energy Supercross. I don't think I'm riding at my best, so it's kind of strange that we're dominating the competition like we are right now. Now, it could be a factor due to the rain, because I know in MXGP 2020 and Monster Energy Supercross 4, I do believe that the competition got a little bit easier when the AI was racing in the wet. They struggled a lot more than the player does, so whether that is a factor, I'm not entirely sure. So what we'll do after this particular race is we'll jump in with the dry session and see if things have changed. But as far as the actual track goes, I'm going to look at that first and then look at the AI second. I would say it's a great track, and they've replicated it extremely well. I looked at some images and I looked at some races here, and it does look very, very similar. And some parts in particular looking absolutely perfect, literally bang on. So good job from Milestone for replicating this wonderful track. But of course, the biggest question is regarding this pack is it worth the money? It usually is around about £5, if not £5 all the time. I was lucky enough to pick it up on sale over Christmas, which was around £1.99. See on screen now for details. And I think £2 for this pack is more than sufficient. £5 is probably a little bit of a stretch, because I will only use this mode for once or twice, and I don't think I'm going to be returning back to it anytime soon for the majority of it. If it was part of career mode, or if it was part of a championship mode, then I'd probably use it, but so far all I could see is you could only race here in this one event. There is no chance to do it in time trial, there's no chance to insert it into career mode, and there's just no chance to even play it anywhere else. So as far as I'm concerned in that regard, it can be a little bit disappointing, but you do get a fantastic track, and it's more than enjoyable to play. Just wish the AI was a little bit more competitive. We will try out a dry session in just a moment's time to see if hopefully the dry sessions will make a difference because I would really like to have a good ding-dong of a battle here. I know in the previous Monster Energy games I had some amazing battles here, and of course this would have been the final event for a lot of the championships, so it's a really important race and it has to be done correctly. I think there's a lot of feeling and passion for this circuit because of course many decisions have been ended, or championships have ended in this track, so we'll see for the future what else we get in the sense of DLC, whether we're going to get any more, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I like this pack anyway, but as compared to the other prices for the other games and the other DLC packs, it's around what you would expect, so I don't think anyone's getting ripped off or anything like that. I'm more than happy paying £2 for it, but £5, there's a reason why I waited for a sale. But we now go into the tighter section, lovely tight apex somewhat, we got a little bit wider on the exit with the drift, but I do really like the circuit, and the rain edition is always a nice touch, because of course most of the tracks in Monster Energy Supercross you can't actually use in the rain, it's only dry stadiums and that's it, so it's a nice change to have a bit of wet weather here in this track. But looks like it's going to be Eli Tomac taking the victory from a country mile, with Justin Barsha and Zach Osborne on the podium, so we will finish the final couple of corners now. The penultimate corner there almost made a mistake, but we now go into the final corner, nice and tight to the apex, with a little bit of rear brake applied, and across the line we will go, victorious here in Nevada. So we now move on to a dry Sam Boyd Stadium with Cooper Webb at the helm, and unfortunately guys, it is the same story. Ken Roxon, Marchbanks, Wilson, everyone else so far behind, and that's only after 1 or 2 laps, so I guess that is a little bit disappointing, but for the content and of course showing you guys what it's like when it's dry, I'm more than happy to include this particular part of the video. So as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty good, and in the dry it's even more enjoyable. This track is really fun in this circuit when it's dry. I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it when it's dry. I've had a lot of fun chucking in some fast lap times, a few crashes here and there, but majority of it has been pretty promising. And with the KTM, it just feels so good anyway. So I guess I'm more inclined to play this track once again as long as I'm using the KTM, because with Cooper Webb, dry situation, KTM on board, it's pretty good. Certainly no complaints from DrAce, let me tell you. But that is pretty much my review of this circuit, and that's my review of the DLC pack. Whether I would tell you to go out and buy it immediately, maybe, because it's on sale. But if it wasn't, then I'd probably say hang on for another sale. But of course you don't have long left actually. I think the sale might be ending very, very soon, so just keep an eye on it, because I'm just reminding myself when I uploaded this video it might have already ended, so my apologies if that has actually happened. But of course, if you want it, my advice is go out and buy it. But that is going to be it from me, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If it has helped you make your mind up regarding buying this DLC pack, then let me know in the comments section down below. If you want to see more Monster Energy Supercross content, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below as well, and I do plan on doing a lot more videos. So upon that note, guys, thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe as well, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.